Hi and welcome here. I have always been fascinated by the water and the sea, the waves, and I really like to dive deeper into the ocean and to the waves. And in this video, you will see how I am creating my first cups ever and being inspired by the ocean and waves. Philosophically speaking, waves can be seen as a metaphor for the ebb and flows in our life itself. And I have done some deep thoughts about this while creating these cups. Let's dive into it now. Just as waves have a natural rhythm and cycle, so too do our own experiences. We may experience times of great highs and lows, just as waves can chest and crash. However, just as waves always return to a state of calm, so too can we also find moments of peace and stillness amidst all the chaos of our lives. Yes, I think it looks like a cup to me, a nice one. Pottery and making stuff with clay is only a hobby for me. In my daily life, I'm working as an acupuncturist, and also I am a teacher in Qigong and Tai Chi Chuan. When I'm doing Tai Chi or Qigong, it's always about calming the mind and also be aware of the breathing, so the breathing can be connected to the movements. And also it's about being aware of that the movements are in a flow, like the water is always in a flow, always in movement. In the philosophy about yin and yang, that are complementary opposites that exist in everything in the universe. Yin represents the feminine and passive and dark aspects, while yang represents the masculine, active and light aspects. Similarly, the waves can be seen as a manifestation of these opposing forces. The chest of a wave represents the active yang energy, and it rises and crashes with force. The truth of a wave represents the passive yin energy, and it recedes and becomes calm. And now I have made the form of the cup. The idea is that this should be the sea and this should be the sky. And then there should be sand color inside. So kind of opposite to this one. This one is sand outside and the sea inside. But I like to have some structure in the water, in the sea here, in the waves, make waves here. So I will start to make the sky first. Maybe there should be a sun right here, just on the one side. A little sun at the sky. Making the sun here. I really like to do this painting work on the cups. And then I think I like to make a line for the horizon. Then I think it will be easier to see what is the sky and what is the sea. Then we want a light blue for the sky. You can't really see the color before it got burned. Well, I think that just as yin and yang are constantly in flux, so too are the waves always in motion. The natural rhythm of the waves reflects the natural cycle of life with periods of activity and rest. And I think that if we as a person or human beings can understand these natural rhythms of life, ebbs and flows, then it will be much easier for us to find balance and harmony within ourselves and with the world around us. That was the sky, first time. It should have a few times, I think, before it will cover properly. So now I like to make the shape of the waves. So I have this slip here. I will try to make some texture. And I also think there is some similarities between the waves and our breathing. Just like waves, our breathing consists of a cycle pattern of inhalation and exhalation. Both the waves and breathing also have a rhythm and a frequency. And then we will let it dry until I can paint on top of this structure here I have made here. So we take this one off and start with the other one. Now it is so dry that I can paint the sea. So I will start to do that. The rise and the fall of the waves can be compared to the expansion and contraction of our chest during inhalation and exhalation. Both waves and breathing can have a calming effect on our body and mind. And before I go any further, I will make the handles now. Yes, I think I should have done the handle a little before, but still, I don't think it's too late. I can do it now because the color is clay color, so it's just clay on top of clay. So I think I can rescue the cup still. So I am doing the handle now, and I'm using some slip in between so that it can glue to the cup here. Trying to put it on really good so it will not break off while drying up and being burned. Well, it's my first time still, so I'm just trying as good as I can here. Well, the sounds of waves crashing on a shore can be so soothing. Just like taking deep breaths can help us relax and reduce stress. Waves are just like the ultimate life coach. They are teaching us to ride the highs and the lows with grace and ease. Plus, they also remind us that we are all connected. So it's a sky, heaven and water. And it doesn't matter that it's a little bit rough around the handle here, because the sea is also a little bit textured, so I don't think it matters that much. I have been thinking about one thing. Instead of doing Tai Chi when I present this cup, if it turns out well, I will promise you that I will jump into the sea, into the waves, because now it's about the waves, so why not be in them? Actually, the water is already about 10 degrees, maybe 8 degrees, so it is a bit cold, but sometimes I do jump in the water during the winter time, and I like it very much. And now it's warmer than it was in the winter time, just a few degrees, so it's still very cold, I think. I will do it, and then when I get out of the water, I would like a warm cup of coffee in my new cup. I hope it will turn out well. Now I'm doing the coloring inside, and this should be this sand color. A bit yellow it will be, I think. So what do you think about waves? Have you done any thoughts about it? What I'm saying here is just my thoughts about waves and the sea. If you like, please comment here below. I really like to hear what you think about it. And now for the exciting moment. They have been burned and I am jumping in the water like I promised. I think they turned out pretty well. And actually, it took me a while before I could get the cups burned. So, meanwhile, the water has become warmer. So it's actually about 18 degrees now. And that's really nice. And though still so cold that I really would like a warm cup of coffee now. And this is the first time that I will be drinking something out of these cups here. If I can hit the cup. Probably. Well, it has been a pleasure to make all this with all the thoughts about it, and I'm enjoying this beautiful night here, and I hope you have enjoyed this video too. Please like and subscribe. That means a lot to me. And I hope to see you again later. Bye bye.